There comes a moment in every person's life when they realize that their greatest challenge is not the world outside of them, but the world within them. The battles that define us are often invisible. They happen in moments when nobody is watching, when we are forced to choose between what feels good in the present and what creates strength for the future. Throughout human history, countless traditions have explored the relationship between desire, discipline, and personal transformation. Ancient philosophers spoke about mastering the self. Spiritual traditions emphasized controlling attachment and developing inner peace. Warriors understood that the person who cannot control himself will struggle to control anything else. Semen retention, when approached as a personal discipline practice, represents more than simply avoiding a physical behavior. For many people, it becomes a journey of awareness, self-control, and intentional living. It creates an opportunity to examine habits, understand desires, and redirect attention toward meaningful goals. The true question is not simply how long can someone practice semen retention. The deeper question is, who do you become when you learn to master yourself? Because transformation does not happen in a single moment. It happens through stages. Each stage reveals something about your mind, your weaknesses, your strengths, and your ability to choose the person you want to become. Today, we will explore the 7 stages of semen retention and the lessons each stage can teach about discipline, focus, and personal growth. Stage 1, the awakening, realizing you need change. Every powerful transformation begins with a moment of awareness. Before a person changes their life, they must first become honest with themselves. They must look at their daily actions and ask whether those actions are taking them closer to their goals or further away from them. Many people live their lives trapped inside automatic patterns. They wake up, follow routines, chase distractions, and repeat behaviors without ever stopping to question them. They constantly search for quick satisfaction, but rarely ask whether those temporary pleasures are building the life they truly desire. The awakening stage begins when something inside you starts asking deeper questions. You begin asking, is this habit making me stronger or weaker? Am I controlling my desires, or are my desires controlling me? Am I using my energy to build my future, or am I constantly giving it away? This moment of questioning is powerful because awareness creates responsibility. Once you become aware of a pattern, you can no longer pretend that it does not exist. You begin noticing how certain habits affect your confidence, your motivation, your discipline, and your relationship with yourself. You start recognizing that every action you repeat is shaping your identity. The awakening stage is not about shame. It is not about judging yourself for your past. It is about gaining clarity. A person cannot change what they refuse to see. But the moment you become conscious of your actions, you create the possibility of transformation. This is where the journey begins, not with perfection, not with having everything figured out, but with a simple decision: I want to become better. Stage 2, the battle, facing the mind within. After awareness comes the battle. This is the stage where many people discover that changing a habit is not simply a physical challenge. It is a mental and emotional challenge. The human mind naturally seeks comfort. It looks for what is familiar, what is easy, and what provides immediate satisfaction. This survival mechanism can be useful, but when left uncontrolled, it can keep a person trapped in cycles that prevent growth. When you begin practicing discipline, your mind may create resistance. It may tell you, just this once, you can start again tomorrow, you deserve a reward. These thoughts are not unusual. They are part of the process of breaking old patterns. The mistake many people make is believing that having a desire means they must obey it. But one of the greatest discoveries of self-mastery is understanding that a thought is not an order. An urge is not a command. A feeling is not your identity. You can experience a desire without becoming controlled by it. This realization changes everything, because the same skill that allows you to overcome one temptation can help you overcome many other challenges in life. The ability to delay gratification is connected to success in almost every area of life. It helps you stay committed to goals, improve your health, develop skills, and maintain focus when things become difficult. Every time you choose discipline over impulse, you send yourself a powerful message. I am in control. And slowly, that message becomes your identity. Stage 3, the cleansing. Breaking the old identity after facing the initial battle, a person enters a deeper stage of transformation. This is the stage where the old patterns begin to lose their power and a new understanding of yourself starts to develop. The cleansing stage is not only about removing a habit, It is about removing the mindset that kept you attached to that habit in the first place. Many people focus only on the external behavior, but the deeper transformation happens internally. You begin to discover the emotions, thoughts, and situations that influenced your actions. You start understanding yourself on a deeper level. You begin asking questions like, why was I seeking this escape? What emotions was I trying to avoid? What was I really searching for? These questions lead to self-awareness. Sometimes people use distractions because they are avoiding discomfort. They avoid loneliness, stress, uncertainty, boredom, or difficult emotions. But when distractions are removed, you are forced to face yourself. And that can be one of the most powerful experiences a person can have. Because when you stop running from yourself, you finally have the opportunity to understand yourself. During this stage, many people begin making changes in other areas of their lives. They start exercising more consistently. They improve their sleep. They spend less time consuming meaningless content. They become more selective about the people they allow into their lives. Why does this happen? Because discipline creates awareness. When you become intentional about one area of your life, you naturally begin questioning other areas as well. You start realizing that everything is connected. Your habits influence your thoughts influence your emotions influence your decisions, and your decisions shape your future. The cleansing stage is where you stop living on autopilot. You begin becoming the person who chooses instead of the person who simply reacts. You realize that your life is not created by one big decision. It is created by thousands of small decisions repeated every day, and every disciplined choice becomes a vote for the person you want to become.
The stage betrayed him. This guy's a theory teacher. This robot tried to impress the crowd in Michael's style. He needs a rear view mirror.
Stage 6, inner strength, building confidence and self-respect. The sixth stage is where the greatest transformation happens internally. Many people search for confidence through external things. They look for approval, they look for attention, they look for people to tell them they are valuable. But true confidence comes from something much deeper. It comes from knowing yourself. It comes from trusting yourself. It comes from keeping promises you make to yourself. Every time you practice discipline, you strengthen the relationship you have with yourself. You prove that you can rely on yourself. You prove that your decisions are stronger than temporary feelings, and that creates self-respect. Self-respect is not built through words, it is built through actions. A person develops confidence when they repeatedly show themselves. I can do difficult things. I can overcome challenges. I can stay committed. This changes the way you carry yourself. You become calmer. You become more focused. You become less desperate for validation from others. Because you understand something important, the person who respects themselves does not need constant approval from the world. They know who they are becoming. They know their values. They know their direction. And that inner certainty creates a powerful presence. Stage 7, purpose and mastery, becoming the person you were meant to become. The final stage is not about counting days. It is not about proving yourself to others. It is not about creating an identity around the practice itself. The highest level of transformation is when discipline becomes a tool that helps you build a meaningful life. The purpose is not simply to resist something. The purpose is to create something greater. A stronger mind, a healthier body, a clearer vision, a deeper connection with yourself and your values. At this stage, the question changes. You stop asking, how long can I continue? And you start asking, what can I create with this discipline? What kind of person can I become? What impact can I make? True mastery is not about controlling yourself through fear. It is about guiding yourself through purpose. You understand that your energy, your attention, and your time are precious gifts, and you choose carefully where you invest them. The greatest victory is not defeating a desire. The greatest victory is becoming the person who no longer needs to be controlled by that desire. Because a person who masters themselves becomes powerful in every area of life. They become more focused, more disciplined, more intentional, more connected to their purpose. The journey of semen retention, when approached with balance and self-awareness, is ultimately a journey of self-mastery. It is a reminder that your greatest strength has always existed within you. The world can challenge you, life can test you, difficult moments can appear, but when you learn to master yourself, you develop something nobody can take away: the power to choose who you become. And that is the beginning of true transformation.